So in this video, we will learn how to sync Wrike tasks with Google Calendar. So imagine this, you are using Wrike to schedule tasks for your team members. So the idea is that once a task is created in Wrike, it will be reflected as an event in Google Calendar. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details from Wrike, sort it out, and manually create an event in Google Calendar. Now the problem with this approach is, it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So here I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new task is created in Wrike, automatically add an event in Google Calendar. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Wrike and Google Calendar. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you with an example. Okay, so we are going to begin with a small example. So this is my Wrike account and I'm going to add a task. So let me just click here and let me just add a task. So this is about upgrading Macintosh. Upgrading Macintosh. Okay, so this is the task. So we have created the task and we are going to give an assignee, the due date as well as the description. So give it 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so we are going to set the date. Okay, so how about we set the date from, let's say, 14th of May to 16th of June. So 14th of May is our start date and 16th of June is our due date. So let me just click on save and let me just add an assignee. Okay, so we have added an assignee and in the description, I'm going to mention the Sea Lion operating system is faster. Faster. Upgrade it. Okay, so this is the description that we have set. Okay, we have also set the time range, that is 14th of May and to 16th of June, that is 24 hours, 24 day time interval. So basically this is the whole gist. So you have added a task, you have set the due date, you have set the start date, you have set the assignee, and also you have made the description. A perfect task in Wrike. So basically now the gist is, when we go to Google Calendar, it will show it as an event for 24 days. Okay, so let me just take you to Google Calendar and let me just take you to the date. I actually don't remember the date. So the date was actually from, so what was the date? We are going to explore the same date on Google Calendar. I think it was 14th of May. Okay, so the day is 14th of May to 16th of June. So let me just go to Google Calendar and let me just take you to 14th of May. So this is June. So let me just take you to 14th of May. So, okay, so as you can see, we do have the event upgrading Macintosh. So basically this is the gist. You add a task in Wrike, it will be reflected as an event in Google Calendar. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to teach you how to integrate Wrike and Google Calendar. Now the integration process involves going to pabbly.com. So your obvious question is, why pabbly.com? Well, we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Wrike and Google Calendar. So, okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. Here, just click on sign in. Okay, so here we will be taken to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just take you to the connect part and let me just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. So basically, I'm going to create a new workflow. Now, before I create a new workflow, there is something I have to do. So as you can see, I have already integrated Wrike and Google Calendar using this workflow. I'm going to switch off this workflow. The reason I'm switching off this workflow is because since we are going to create a new workflow, this old workflow running parallel to it will give the problem of duplication of result. Basically, for the same task, 2 events will be created in Google Calendar. So basically, to avoid that, we have switched off this workflow. It is actually none of your concern because we are going to start from scratch by clicking on create workflow. Okay, so we have to give a name. How about I give it as Wrike to Google Calendar. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. It's totally up to you. And let me just click on create. So when you click on create, a window appears in front of you. This is called as the trigger window. So basically here I'm going to create a new workflow. Now, if you are interested, you can actually clone the template of this workflow by choosing the link which I have added in the description box. Now, in the Choose app, how about we make it as Wrike, because we want to send the data from Wrike. Wrike it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new task? Okay, so new task is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if this condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new task is made in Wrike, then what action should be taken by the system? At present, I just want to create a new task in Wrike. So let me just click on connect. Okay, so we are just going to establish a new connection. So let me just again click on connect with Wrike. Okay, so it is asking me choices. So let me just click on accept. Okay, so authorization is complete. Okay, press OK. So as you can see, you will find webhook URL. Basically, in usual cases, we copy this webhook URL and paste it into the triggering software. But in case of Wrike, all you have to do is just click on save and send test request to integrate Wrike to Pabbly Connect. So let me do that. Okay, so basically we have received the positive response that we have successfully integrated Wrike to Pabbly Connect. This means anytime a new task is created in Wrike, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me just click on this button, Capture Webhook Response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So let me just take you to Wrike. Okay, and we are going to add one more task. So this is how you do it. Okay, so let me just add a task. Okay, so the name of the task is update hard drives. Update hard drives. So basically this is the task. Okay, and what I'm going to do here is we are going to enter some more details related to it. Okay, so let us do that. So basically after that we are going to enter the description, we are going to set the due date, we are going to set the end date, and we are going to also assign this task to a person. So first of all, let's start by creating the start date as well as the due date. So we have the start date as May 18th, and I'm keeping the due date on 24th, or how about 8th of June. Okay, so we have a gap of 16 days. Then after saving it, we are just going to enter the description. The description is the hard drives are corrupted. Okay, the hard drives are corrupted. Okay, and there is only one person to assign, so I'm just selecting this one. Now in case if you want more assignee, you have to add more members to your Wrike account. For me, I'm happy with this. Okay, so we have created the task, we have set the assignee, we have set the start date as well as the due date, and also we have mentioned the description, a perfect Wrike task. So let me just cancel this, and let me just take you to Pabbly Connect. So let's check whether it has captured the detail or not. Yes, some data has been captured. Now unfortunately we don't have the information of the task. For example, it is showing the task ID. So this is the task ID. Okay, remember this is quite important. So this is the task ID, but where are the task related information? So our task related information was about updating the hard drive, but we don't have that data. But instead we have just the task ID. We want the assignee name, we want the description, especially we want the start date as well as the due date, because it is quite important to create an event in Google Calendar. Without that, it is not possible. So what are we going to do here is we are going to extract all this data from this particular address. So that is why we are going to build one more action window. So in the Choose app, how about we make it as Wrike. Okay, Wrike once again. Now in the action event, okay, so let it load. Now in the action event, how about we make it as get specific task. Okay, so get specific task is an action event. Now we do have some more action event, but at present I'm just want the task related details from the Wrike ID. So once again, just click on connect. Okay, so we are just going with the existing connection. Let me just go to the last one. In my case, the existing connection is Wrike #15, and let me just click on save. Okay, so we have a field here, and by default it is showing something like how to guide. So basically it is one of the tasks that is created in Wrike. So first of all, I'm just going to remove this. To remove this, I'm just going to toggle this to the right, and I'm just going to remove this task. And here I'm just going to map in the ID. So this is our ID that we have to map. Okay, so to map the ID, we just click here on the first accordion, and we mapped it. Easy. Okay, so basically when we click on save and send test request, it will fetch the detail of the recently created task in Wrike. Let me do that. Let me just show you. Okay, so we have the details here. So basically this is the title, update hard drives, and then we have the description, the hard drives are corrupted. Okay, and the most important things that we have is basically the start date and the due date, because without them we can't really create an event in Google Calendar. Okay, so this is the start date. Okay, we have the start date and we have the due date. Okay, so using all these details, we are going to create an event in Google Calendar. So let me introduce one more action window. Now in the choose app, how about we make it as Google Calendar? Google Calendar. Okay, so now in the action event, how about we make it as create an event? Let me just select the action event, create an event. Excellent. And let me just click on connect. Okay, so once again click on connect with Google Calendar. Okay, so it is trying to sign in. Okay, so as you can see, I have a series of Gmail account, and in one particular account, we have my Google Calendar. I'm going to work with this Google Calendar, and this Google Calendar is present in this account. So I'm selecting this account. Okay, so it is trying to authorize. Okay, so before you click on allow to confirm your choice, let me tell you something. Pabrik Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. So when you click on OK, a set of fields has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create an event in Google Calendar from the data that we have received from Wrike via Pabrik Connect. Now in the calendar, by default, it is showing priority dates. So these are all the calendars present in my Google Calendar. Now let me just take you to my Google Calendar and show you. So these are all the calendars that is present in my Google Calendar. So out of these all calendars, so how about I select this particular calendar, that is task. I'm selecting this one. Okay, so let me just take you to Pabrik Connect. Let me just remove this event. Okay, otherwise there will be problem. Okay, so we have selected one particular calendar that is called as tasks. And here in the calendar drop down, I'm also going to mention it as task. Okay, so let me just click here and figure out where is that calendar. Task. Okay, unfortunately, oh yeah, I'm sorry, this calendar is not active. How about I select this one, task schedule. Okay, so this is the calendar that I'm interested, task schedule. And we have selected that particular calendar, task schedule. Now, in the title, we are just going to map the title. So the title will be basically the title of the Wrike task. So the title is something that you will get from here in the second accordion. You click this, and this is the title, update hard drives, and we have mapped it. Then we have the description. Okay, so the description is something like this, the hard drives are corrupted. Okay, and in the location, how about just type Kolkata, because I'm from Asia, so I'm just Asia, specifically India. That is why I've mentioned the location as Kolkata. Now we are going to map the start date as well as the due date. So this is the start date and we are going to map it. So let me just scroll down. Yeah, this is the start date. We have mapped it. So basically the start date is in a particular format. As you can see, we have the day, time and year, and along with that we have hours, minutes and seconds. Okay, similarly for the due date. So this is the due date. So let me just scroll down and let me just map the due date. Okay, so we have mapped it. Then we have the time zone. So as I mentioned earlier, I am from Asia, Kolkata. That is why I'm just going to copy this. Okay, and I'm going to paste it here. Now if you're someone from different time zone, you can just locate your time zone from by clicking on here. So basically it will open up the calendar for different time zone. You can select your time zone and just paste it here. Now in the visibility, I'm keeping it as public. Now basically it is required that you tag along a guest. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this bunch of characters, and basically we have to mention the email. So I'm just going to map this here, paste this here, and here I just want to, let's say I want to bring Jennifer Aniston. Okay, Jennifer Aniston. So this is the email of Jennifer Aniston. So we have entered her. Now if you want to enter more, all you have to do is just enter a comma and once again enter the same format. And after that, inside this pair of double quotes, enter your email. Now the event recurrence rules, basically it is asking how many times this event should follow. Basically it should happen only once. So I'm just going to copy this character and paste it here. Okay, so we have entered sufficient details to create an event in Google Calendar. All we have to do is just click on save and send test request. Let me do that. Okay, so as you can see, we have a positive API response. So let's have a look in Google Calendar. Do we have the event? So let me just take you to the date. So I don't remember the date once again. So what was the date? So the start date was from 18th of May to 6th of June. So 8th of June. So 18th of May. So let's have a look. Okay, so yeah, we do have the date, that is update hard drives. Okay, we do have that. And let me just have a look once again. Yeah, update hard drives. And after that, let's have a look till it was, I think, 8th of June, right? So yeah, we do have that event up to 8th of June, that is update hard drives. And let's explore, do we have the event on 9th? No, there is no event on 9th because the event was scheduled from 18th of May to 8th of June. And after that, there is no event. So our integration is kinda successful. But there is something else you should know, that there are some actually issues with Rike. For instance, for some time it may give the description. For example, it is showing the description here, the hard drives are corrupted. But in some cases, it fails to provide the description. So what I'm going to do here is, the plan is I'm going to introduce a window called as the delay module. The reason I'm introducing the delay module is, if you create a title of the task in Rike, the data will be automatically captured by Pabbly Connect. But when we have the description, the due date, and the assignee, these details are entered after the task has been created. Okay, so basically the idea is that we are going to keep the title of the task for some time. Okay, let's say for 2 minutes. We are just going to delay that information for 2 minutes. And during that delay of 2 minutes, we are going to enter the description, the assignee, as well as set the due date as well as the start date. So basically the idea is that the whole package, the title, the description, the assignee, the start date, and the due date will go in one single package. Okay, so basically all the data will flow in one single package. Earlier it was something like this. You enter the title, the data used to flow to Pabbly Connect, and Pabbly Connect captures it. Then you enter the description, then you enter the assignee, and then you set the due date as well as the start date. So basically that's the reason we are entering a window called as the delay module in between this trigger window and this action window. So basically in the choose app, let me just add delay module. And the idea is that I'm going to keep the delay for, let's say, 2 minutes. Okay, so let me just add the delay module. Delay by Pabbly. Okay. Then we have the delay for minutes, and the delay value is 2 minutes. Okay, and let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, unfortunately it is showing a invalid value. Okay, so now after really properly entering the delay value, it is now showing success delay for 2 minutes. So basically we have delayed the flow of the title. So that's the title for 2 minutes. Now in this 2 minutes, we are going to enter the description, the assignee, we are going to set the start date as well as the due date. So the idea is that, once again I repeat, the data will flow in as a one single bunch. Okay, one single package. So the delay module has been inserted, but we should know tell the other action windows that this new module has been inserted. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on F5 to refresh this whole workflow. Okay, so it is getting refreshed. Okay, so basically the whole workflow has been refreshed. So what I'm going to do here is there is some error actually. Okay, so it is not showing any kind of task related detail. So let me just enter the task detail here. Okay, once again, I'm sorry about this. So this is the task information. Let me just click on save and send test request. Okay, so basically we have entered the task related information, and we have also once again refreshed our Google Calendar. All our details has been entered. So what I'm going to do here is next, I'm going to create one more task. Okay, so let me just do that. Let me just add a task. Okay, and the name of the task is clean hard drives. Okay, clean hard drive, and let me just add to the task. Okay, so the task has been created, clean hard drive, and let me just add the description, the assignee, set the start date, set the due date. Okay, so to create a perfect task in Wrike. Okay, so it's loading. So this is the assignee, so let me just set the date. So this is the date. Okay, so let me just add the date. Okay, so how about we make it as on 7th, and it will be there up to 17th. Okay, so let me just click on save, and then after that let me add an assignee. So the assignee is again the same person. The hard drives contains illegal stuff. Okay, just a random description. Let me just cancel this. So it is from 7th May to 17th of June. So let's have a look in Google Calendar. Now there is something you should know, that this event will be generated only after 2 minutes, because as you may remember, we have set the delay for 2 minutes. So let's explore it. Okay, so let me just straight away take you to Google Calendar. Okay, so as you can see, till 17th of June, we have the event that is clean hard drive. And the starting was, I think, the 7th of May. So let's explore. Yes, 7th of May, we do have two events, that is upgrade iPhones and clean hard drive. Upgrade iPhones is something that I have created before, but we do have the event that is clean hard drive. Now there is something you should know. Wrike sometimes doesn't give the description. Okay, so it is the error from Wrike's point. So before you leave, let me just take you back to Pabbly Connect, and let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window. Minimized, I have already minimized the rest of the windows. Okay, so let me just minimize this trigger window also. So basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated Wrike to Pabbly Connect, and then you have set up the delay module. The purpose of the delay module is we are going to send the title of the Wrike, the description, the assignee, the start date and the due date as a one single batch, one single package. And then we have added this action event. The very purpose of this action event is to get the task related information. And of course we have integrated Google Calendar to Pabbly Connect to create an event. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Wrike and Google Calendar. Excellent.